Next, Business Tycoon Simulator game time hack explained. Using this time hack may get you banned, but I have been using it for a very long time and nothing has ever happened except a message pop up. This is going to be a detailed explanation of how to use this time hack. I will also show you what to do and what not to do when using this time hack. If you do not use this properly, your game will be full of bugs. You will end up getting a lot of errors in the game while you play it further on if you don't use this time hack properly. So in order to get full value of your time hack, make sure to get the maintenance very low so your salary is very high. It's better in the start to have a large salary and less maintenance cost, so when you use the time hack you'll get a lot of money. Also try to have a high earning cycle. Do not invest in startups, so you will have a high earning cycle which will multiply when you use the time hack. First, you will be in your normal regular time when you start the game. After that, close the game. Go to your phone settings. Search for your phone settings of date and time. In my phone, it was under system settings, which had date and time. Once you're in your phone date and time, switch everything off, network provided time as well as network provided time zone, or any other options you have on your particular phone. Next, most important thing to do is put your phone on airplane mode before you change your date and time. This will not only reduce the chances of you getting banned, it will also help any other app which is running at that time or which you get notifications of, for example WhatsApp, not to have any bugs or errors. So once that is done, now you can change your date. Do not take the date forward, do not go in the future, always go back in the past. You can go a few months in the past. For this video I'm just going 1 month in the past. So this is April, I'm going into March 1st. Once you set your date, do not close the screen, just minimize it so you can use it easily later. Open the game again. When you first change your time and open the game, once you move backwards, you will not get any profit. When you move backwards, you do not get daily income. You can also see the daily cycle is become huge. Do not worry about that. So do not do anything right now. Do not open or start anything. Just close the game back again the first time you go backwards. After you close the game, go back to the timer tab. Remember to close the game. Do not keep the game running while you change the time. At the start you can go a day ahead or a few days ahead. It doesn't matter too much. Open the game again after that. A warning message comes of time change. It will keep coming, but I have not got banned at least ever. There was a bit of earning in that one day. Also, your timing cycle has come back to 10 minutes. The best thing to do when you forward time is to do mega projects. You get really good stuff from it. So for mega projects, go to actions. I will explain all the different actions which you can use in forwarded time later. Now I'll just tell you the best one to use. Go to production and then go to mega projects. Start all your mega projects. I have 9 mega projects with me, so I'll start all 9 of them one by one. The last mega project takes 6 days to get completed, so I'll be moving forward my time according to mega projects. So I'll move forward my time every 6 to 7 days so that all my mega projects will get completed by the time I move my time forward. You can get very good brand points as well as army from these mega projects. I would suggest building your army only once you have a very high per cycle cash flow, because it costs a lot of maintenance. So once all 9 of them have been started, you can see the last one had 6-day timing. You will also see my CEO. I have kept the maintenance down, so it's a huge cycle when I forward time. So the CEO had $535,000. Now let's go and close the game. Remember, you have to close the game first before you change the timing. So close the game, go back to your date and time, take it a week forward. You can also take it just a few days, but I like to take it a week because of the mega projects. After that, you can open your game once again. Again, the time warning message has come. You can ignore it. You can see I got a huge earning cycle when I was away for being away for so many days. I also finished all my mega projects, so I'll collect it one by one. While forwarding time, you get a lot of money with your daily cycle earnings, so try not to choose money when you choose the mega project price. Getting brand points and patriotism points are really good in the start, because brand points cannot be destroyed by any other army or any other player. He can't attack you and destroy your brand points. Brand points also give you a fixed income in your daily cycle. Once you have maxed out your army in the army tab, then you can start buying army units from mega projects. But first, you should always make sure you have enough of income in your daily cycle to cover the maintenance cost. And once you've maxed out your army of normal purchasing and it's not letting you purchase anymore, then you can use the mega projects to get and build a bigger army. You can also see, moving just a few days ahead, my income of my CEO also has increased by a lot. Now I'll explain in detail what you should and what you shouldn't do when you change time. Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe. These are the actions. So first we'll see one by one businesses. So in businesses, you can buy businesses before you move time ahead. So doing this is fine. Next we'll see transport. You can purchase transport and move time forward. That is also fine. Next is concessions. You can buy concessions and move time forward. Resources take time after you purchase it. So you can purchase resources and then you can move time forward. It will be completed when you open the game again. You can buy a bunch of resources before moving your time forward. Remember, when you're first moving your time back a month or two, do not buy or do anything. These are all things you do before you move your time forward. You can also buy subsidiaries and move your time forward. You can also start researches and then move your time forward. Researches do take some time, so make sure you use your time forwarding for this rather than waiting 30 minutes every time to research again. The communication tab is really nothing, so let's go to production. You can produce different items and you can move time forward. After that, it will get completed. You can research technologies and then move time forward. It will also get completed with no problem. You can do researches also and move time forward. It's not a problem. As I showed you before, mega projects also you can do and then move time forward. It will get completed. Marketplace also you can use before moving time forward, but this does not have a selling time, so it's not really worth it. You can do this in normal time, but it will not cause any bugs or problems to you if you do it in backward time. Next is your IPO shares. Try and buy out 100% of your shares very early during the game, so you have no problem later. You do not need to interfere with this in backward time. Only use shares in regular time. Avoid trying to invest in countries during different time. Only use it during actual time. Do not make any changes when you're not in actual time to countries. For media, you can start media campaigns in backward time as you're moving forward. So once you go back, do not start anything. Once you move ahead and start moving ahead, then you can start ad campaigns. It will work properly without giving you any problem. Just make sure you don't do any of this before taking time back. Only when you're moving time forward, then start doing all of this. I would suggest doing ads for brand points as well as mega projects as the two main things to do when you forward time along with collecting your daily cash. Now this next thing is very important. Make sure you do not do anything to your army in a different time. Only use army attacks in your current time when the game is on normal time. Do not try to attack anybody or do anything in the army page. There are a lot of bugs on this page, so do not do anything when you're not in normal time. Alliance page won't work when your phone is on flight mode because it requires internet, so just avoid doing anything in Alliance during the time change. Next we'll see bidding. Since your internet is off because your phone is on flight mode, bidding will not work, so do not do anything in the bidding page. Use bidding only when you're in normal time. In the CEO's page there are just a few things you can do. So when you're forwarding time, you can start your educational courses and forward time so it gets completed. You can also buy items for your CEO like houses, etc. in backward time, but I would suggest doing all these things in normal time because it's not that much of a need. In the World Business Center on your main page as well as your CEO page, do not do anything in a different time. Only use this during actual game time, normal time actually. You have this both on your CEO page as well as your main home page of the game. Just do not use it whenever you're not in regular time. It will cause a lot of bugs, so just avoid this. Wall Street is another thing you should avoid using unless you're in normal time. Do not use this when you're in any other time which you have changed. It will cause you bugs. National Congress also do not use when you have changed your time. Only use this when you're in normal game time. Do not make any changes when you're forwarding time or going backwards. I'm still not in normal time, so I can still go few days more forward. Continue the same process. Close the game first, then go to time, take the time ahead by a week. After that, open the game again. Get used to the warning message which comes all the time. Collect your daily earning cycle. I had started the media campaigns before, so collect all your brand points you earned from your media campaigns. I had not started mega projects, otherwise you collect your social media brand points as well as your mega projects. Those are the two main things I would suggest. And as you can see now, whatever you have started before has now been completed. You purchase resources, it's now completed. If you would have started researches, it would be completed. If there was any production started, which I did before, it is now completed. Let's see how to get back to normal time. First, remember to close the game. After you close the game, then go to your date and time settings. Put your normal date and time settings on. Remember, you have to close the game before you do it. Once you have changed the timing to a regular time, then put your airplane mode off. Let your internet start again. After that, you can go and open your game again. You will now be back in the game in regular time. The warning message will come again, but you will be back in your game at a regular time with no bugs as of now. Just make sure you do not go forward than your current actual date and time. Always go back and then move forward till your current date. You can keep repeating going back and coming back forward to current date again and again. Do not go in the future. You can see the CEO was 525 approximately when we started. It's now 885. Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.